What up, guys? Joe White here. I'm heading home, rolling right now on US 35 through Ohio. Um, Last night, I got a couple things to say about last night. I kind of figured it was going to happen. I was waiting for it, and I was waiting for the Rocky sucks chance. And one has to wonder, are we playing into WWE's hands here? Yes, we are. I'll say it. Yes, we are. Um, WWE expected this, but I don't think they expected it to be this bad. They expected us to, you know, we're going to treat Cody Rhodes as a martyr, and we're going to treat it as him sacrificing it, and we're going to, turn it into a Daniel Bryan thing. And I said that. I said, we need to hijack the shows just like the Daniel Bryan WrestleMania 30 deal, because that's the only way they're really going to listen to us. But I don't, and they expected it. I don't think they expected it to be this bad, though. I don't think, you notice last night they played that little video package, and as soon as they played the video package last night to open Raw, they immediately hit Seth Rollins' music because they did not want you to hear the boos that were chorusing out through that crowd. But guess what? There was about a good 2-second blurb where you heard them anyway. And then everybody's like, well, they were passing out Cody Rhodes signs last night. The hashtag we want Cody. And Meltzer has the nerve to go, they were all in the same font. It's ironic that everybody used the same font. Dude, it's a TV show. That's one thing people need to realize too. When you go to a Raw or a SmackDown or even a house show, because they're filming the house shows. They've been filming the house shows for years and years. Um, it's a TV show. I'll give you a prime example of how sports entertainment truly works, because you know I you know this is sports entertainment. It is um it's a show. It's a TV taping. Sorry, guys. Oh man. So years ago, this is about maybe 8 or 9 years ago, Fox was filming a celebrity diving competition. ABC did one too. They threw a bunch of celebrities off a high dive and said do a bunch of flips and tricks, and just to be ha ha ha, we could get anybody. They had Louis Anderson on there doing it. I think one of the ones that they had on there was Coolio, because Coolio will do anything nowadays. Coolio did Celebrity Boot Camp, for crying out loud. Remember the boot camp show on Fox that they did? Shout out to drill instructor Rosenbaum. Anyway, it's funny how I remember stupid shit like that. But they did the celebrity diving competition where they had about 10 celebrities, 5 men, 5 women, and they filmed it at the Aquatic Center down in Greensboro, North Carolina. Right next to the Greensboro Coliseum. Ironically, where AEW is doing Revolution in a couple weeks. But anyway. And it's a beautiful aquatic complex. They had it all piped and draped and lit up and everything like that. So a couple things about this, and you've heard me mention this on the channel before. It's supposed to be a sports-centric deal. Diving is a sport. Some may not call it that, but to me, I like watching the high dive in the Olympics. But anyway, it was something to do. So we're there standing in line, and out come the stagehands with the NDAs that they make you sign. Of course, those NDAs were broken because there was instantly spoilers out on the internet. And they make you sign the NDA. And then when you went in, they had a bunch of signs. for the different celebrities that they were handing out, going, hey, hold this up, hold this up. And then when you get in there, the director of the show, for about the first 15 minutes of while we were there, once we got inside, the director's like, okay, we need to record the chants for the guys. So they were directing us. They would record like a 15-second blurb of us chanting for like Louis Anderson, going, Louis, Louis, Coolio, Coolio, stuff like that. And then they pipe that into the show. I don't see how WWE gets lambasted for doing crap like this. Whether it be piping in, WCW piped in Goldberg chants, for crying out loud. Because when you watch it on TV, I don't really look at what the crowd is doing all that much. I'll look and see if they're popping for this guy's entrance or that guy's entrance or whatever, the this is awesome chants, blah, blah, blah. But of course they all have the same font. Of course they handed out signs. They realized, hey, we got something hot on our hands. Let's milk it for every dime it's worth. And good on them to do it. But I don't think they anticipated the Rocky sucks. I don't think, and Edwards is like, oh, good job, Edwards is basically laughing it off because him and AC, my boys, I'm hoping to record with them this week, by the way. Shout out to those guys. They're awesome. But AC's like, next thing you know, we're going to get Die Rocky Die. No, I don't think in 2024 we're going to get Die Rocky Die chance, but I will definitely be chanting for Rocky Sucks, or chanting Rocky Sucks. Might even make a sign that says Rocky Sucks. My son's already making We Want Cody signs of his own. Because I want that match. At this point, and Meltzer is bringing up that, and everybody else also is bringing up that Thursday is the day. Thursday, that press conference on Thursday at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas that's free to attend. If anybody's going, go ahead, go down there and let them know how you feel. I hope to God they get a Rocky Sucks chant at his ass. I hope to God that we get a tweener Rock. I hope to God that maybe they put Cody in that match as a triple threat. Yes, it waters down the Rock Roman storyline. But God damn it, as I said before, this does not need to be for the title. Rock and Roman does not need to be for the WWE title. Rock and Roman does not need to be at WrestleMania. Why did they have Cody win the Rumble if they were going to do this? Again, the fans had a brain between them. The fans had common sense, and we got our expectations subverted. Another thing that happened last night, we're going to get DIY versus the British Strong Style boys, the Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne. I'm looking forward to that. I am really looking forward to that on Friday. That's going to be a hell of a match. We're getting Nia Jax versus Mommy, Rhea Ripley in Australia. Look, they're using her as a stepping stone to Becky. I've said it before. I would rather see Jade Cargill versus Mommy in WrestleMania than Becky. Becky is just floundered, man. I'll go ahead and say it. Ever since the woman started piddling around with Seth and got married and had a kid and everything else, man, she's just it's womp womp. It's just that it's gone cold. The whole thing's gone cold. So, also Nia Jax needs to learn how to work. She walloped Adam Pearce. But that's all I really wanted to say. Quick video here talking about Raw last night. They handed out signs. They want the fans to do this. Yes, maybe it was their plan all along. But again, I don't think they expected it to be like this. I don't think they expected it to be this harsh. Um, I got to admit, when Pat McAfee goes on his show talking about it, and you got Logan Paul doing "We Want Cody" on Twitter, that's when I kind of figured, okay, they're going to play into this. This is officially an angle. But I hope to God it plays out in Cody's favor because Cody deserves it. And Edwards said something last night, or AC said something. You bashed Cody Rhodes when he was in Ring of Honor and when he was on the Indies, and now you're all on his side. What happened? It's called he got away from the Young Bucks. He got away from the quote unquote elite, even though he did shout them out at the end of the Rumble, which kind of pissed me off. But at the same time, if he had not aligned himself with them, if the rat hadn't run ahead and jumped off the sinking ship when he did, we wouldn't have this. So yeah, they're still his boys, but let's not forget he was infighting with them. He wanted to take AEW in one direction, they wanted to take it in another. And also, let's be real here. Cody Rhodes was the only EVP in that company that did anything EVP-ish. Yeah, Kenny Omega booked his Japanese girlfriend, Riho, and ruined the video game. But other than that, what do those three guys do for that company from a business standpoint, from an executive standpoint? Nothing. Nothing but cause trouble. So there you go. I'm getting off here. Remember, folks, I'm heading home. If you see a big rig on the road, give us plenty of room. Do not tailgate us. Let us over if we need to get over. Go the speed limit. If we can't see our mirrors, if you can't see our mirrors, we can see our mirrors just fine. But if you can't see our mirrors, we can't see you. And we'll see you down the road.